What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in this Diablo 4 video, some new details have been revealed about the Vessal Hatred expansion here. The devs have recently did a new video on YouTube talking about more details that you should expect to see and experience in the expansion. I want to dive into those details as well as some other cool things that are going to be available for all players regardless of you have the expansion or not. So in this video, they talk about how carrying Mephisto's soulstone, Neyrelle sails south towards the jungles of Nahatu to banish him once and for all. Aware that Mephisto is capable of corrupting even the boldest of souls and driving them mad, you as a player must find Neyrelle to confront the Lord of Hatred's schemes and save Sanctuary alongside her. Follow the dark and twisted path of corruption that led Neyrelle to Nahatu, but this is not the only surprise and additional content the company had in store for us. And if you plan to explore the events of the main plot of Diablo 4 before delving into the Vessel of Hatred expansion, it might be best to watch the story recap video. It's also on their YouTube channel. There's obviously, spoilers in that. This expansion is coming to PS4, PC, PS5, Xbox consoles as well. And when it comes to the new region, Nahatu, it is going to feel very distinct compared to the currently available regions in Diablo 4. The new areas will still be drenched in blood, dark, and foreboding, even inside a lush jungle. The new zone will have familiar features like new dungeons, cellars, local events, strongholds, and more. Nahatu is home to many new and familiar monster families, like the Hollows, Dregs, and Alkuni. Players will get to experience new and familiar places like Karas Bazaar, Karas Docks, and Tropical. 72 years after Diablo 2's story took place, there will be more side quests and content that show the smaller scale events and the horrible and depressing things that affect everyday people in the world of Sanctuary. Now, some of you might be wondering, what about new players? Do the new players have to beat the base game's main story before playing the Vessel Hatred story? Well, no, that is not the case. So new players will not have to play through the original story of Diablo 4 base game to experience the story of Vessel Hatred. There will be an in-game recap of Diablo 4's story. The new Vessel of Hatred campaign must be completed once to unlock the skip campaign feature for subsequent characters. And of course, many of you have already heard about the new class, but for those that haven't, the new class Spiritborn is coming with this expansion. Its gameplay is similar to a monk in Diablo 3 and utilizes 4 different, spirit animals basically. The 4 spirits that you can use with this class, I believe it's like a centipede, a gorilla, jaguar, and a bird type of creature. The expansion will also bring updates to all the existing classes in Diablo 4, including new skills, passes, paragon boards, paragon glyphs, uniques, legendary aspects, and temper manuals. Patch 2.0 will overhaul the entire progression of Diablo 4, including leveling, paragon, and difficulties. The new level cap in Vessel Hatred will be level 60, and paragon levels will be separate from the level system, similar to Diablo 3. Paragon levels are now account wide and cap at level 300. The Vessel Hatred will also bring down all numbers in the game to make them easier to read. Then there are runes and Runewords. So players can socket 1 rune of ritual and 1 rune of invocation in their gear that has 2 sockets. Combining both of these creates a rune word. This rune word consists of a condition and an effect. You may only equip 2 rune words at a time. Rune words can give you access to other class skills. And then of course, some information where I've known about was mercenaries. You can hire mercenaries to help you out. There's also the Dark Citadel co-op in-game dungeon that'll be available to do. For those who don't know what this is, it introduces a new co-op in-game activity that requires teamwork. The Dark Citadel itself features 3 wings inhabited by the Khazra, also known as Goatmen. You got the Karas Undercity, which is a timed dungeon, and this unlocks during leveling and can be accessed both solo and in a group. Killing elites in the Undercity will earn players extra time to keep going. Applying tributes before the run will let you modify the challenge and rewards that you're going to get. It's something more of like a bit of roguelike elements as well too. Then a nice added feature that will be in this is Party Finder for those that have trouble finding people to play with. This is going to be a huge relief for you. But if you still want to play solo, you can play solo. It's just the Party Finder is going to be a feature now that will help playing with people easier. You got new gems and gem updates here with the Vessel of Hatred, introducing a new grand tier for gems. These are 50% more powerful than royal gems. Some gem types also have received updates to their effects. Most notably, rubies no longer grant percentage maximum life when socketed in armor. New favorite waypoint feature will also be in there, letting players select any waypoint in the world as their favorite, not just towns, instead of teleporting the player to the nearest town when they use their town portal. So very good stuff there. They seem like they're learning some things, you know, from mistakes and what they've done so far, because man, it's wild. I mean, to be fair though, Diablo 3 started off rough as well. Like, let's be honest, that had a rough launch, and then when Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls came out, or that version of it, at least I believe it was Reaper of Souls, basically that was the more better version. So I just don't know why they keep repeating the same mistakes though. It doesn't really make sense to me why they want to repeat the same mistakes, in a sense where they want to have a rough start with Diablo 4, and then it takes them a while for them to listen to us, the fans, that want certain features and gameplay mechanics from past games to be in this one, you know, to make it a better game overall and expand upon it in good ways. Like, I don't know, it just took them a while, but they're finally getting there, and I'm honestly excited about the overall 2.0. I do want to get back in this game to at least give it a fair shot again, see how it is, and maybe I will check out Vessal Hatred myself. I don't know, we'll see. Definitely want to try it on PC over PS5 though. That's where I got it currently, is PS5, but I would rather see how it is on PC and play it from there and see what happens with that. But what do you guys think about this? Are you going to pre-order the expansion? Are you going to be new to this and get the whole game entirely with the expansion? I know there's like a bundle for that. The price of the expansion by itself is $40, but I believe if you don't own the game or the expansion at all, I think there's like a $70 expansion bundle that includes the base game of Diablo 4 and the expansion. Then there's a deluxe edition version, $60, where you basically get like some extra mounts, the one premium battle pass token thing. You know what's crazy? I still have not used my premium battle pass thing yet at all, because I've just been like holding off to wait and see when it's worth it to use it. And then there's the ultimate edition for like $90. Gives some like class armor sets, 3,000 platinum, some cosmetics, stuff like that, pet stuff. So nothing too crazy there, but that's up to you if you want to get that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for this? Are you still just more like, no, Path of Exile 2 is coming out in November, which I'm very excited for, because honestly, who knows, that might kill off Diablo 4 to an extent, or kill off some of the hype around Diablo 4, because Path of Exile 2 is going to be free once it's fully launched. The early access version, I don't think it's going to be free, but I feel like overall it's going to be a better game. And maybe, is it too late for Diablo 4 to fix stuff? I mean, at least they're trying to get these great changes out before Path of Exile 2 comes out. So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to, you know, be competitive and not try to lose all their player base to Path of Exile 2, which, I mean, from a business standpoint, yeah, that's smart. You need to, you know, make an effort, fix your game, make it more fun, make it more appealing to newcomers as well as veterans, you know. So yeah, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, and if Path of Exile 2 just takes over Diablo 4, and Diablo 4 is just like, what? What Diablo 4? What? You know, type of thing. But we'll see. Either way, these are exciting times for these type of games, and hopefully they're both fun in their own right, because I don't think Diablo 4 is a completely terrible game or bad game. It's just definitely needed a lot of love and work, and the devs needed to learn from mistakes, and it seems like at least with some of it they are learning. We'll see. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please smash that like, as it helps a ton. Subscribe if you're new. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching.